Hi everyone and welcome to my latest video. The 100-day project started just a few days ago and I'm doing my own twist on it with a community challenge of 100 days of layers. I talked about it a little bit in my previous YouTube video, so if you haven't seen that yet, go over and watch it. It's been such an amazing start to the challenge and I've absolutely loved seeing all the work in our Facebook group. So if you're still thinking about joining, come on over and join the fun. We'd really love to have you there. And for me, it's been all about creating just one layer a day. So only 10 minutes, super simple, not putting any pressure on myself. On day one, I added these white scribbles on top of this old forgotten page in my journal. This page has been sitting there for ages, just no energy left in it at all. And I just thought, why not breathe some fresh air into it? This is now day 2 of the 100-day project, and I just feel like adding something bright. If you're still thinking about joining, I would really urge you to do that because I'm actually really loving it. I know it's only day 2. That could be a little early to say, but I'm having a really good time, mainly because there's just no pressure at all. I'm just playing. I thought it'd be really fun to start with a project that was a little bit unloved. So I thought it would be perfect. Also, I thought it would be helpful to pick something like that because previously, whenever I've tried to do the project, I haven't been able to finish it because I've always put too much pressure on myself. So I really felt like I need to finish something every day so I can have a nice picture of it and it doesn't count otherwise, and all kinds of things that I just made up. So now I've started something, or I've jumped on something that was already in existence. This page already existed. I didn't like it very much and I felt like rather than starting a new one, it could be fun to continue on this one. But I just feel like it's a really good way of getting rid of that mentality of I have to finish something. I have to complete something, otherwise it doesn't count. Things get complicated when our expectations are too high. And life happens, you know. If you can create for hours each day for 100 days in a row, that's fantastic. But I think it's fair to say that for most of us, it's just not possible. So why not take the pressure off and just play instead? I think that is it for day 2. I'm really loving the textures that are peeking through here. It's such a layered page already. But I shall leave it to that and we'll see what day 3 brings. Welcome to day 3 of the 100-day project. I am working on 100 days of layers. I really love how everything's dried. You can see all these thick painterly textures peeking through from there. I really like this bit here as well. And today I think I will just go ahead and add some white. I really love all the colors, the strong greens and pinks and blues that I've got happening here. And they will peek through this white layer. I talk a lot about not getting too attached to your creations, and this is exactly why. If I'm super attached to what I've created, the chances are I'm not going to want to put anything on top. And then that can feel a little restrictive. I want to stop creating when I'm ready to stop rather than stopping because I'm too scared to continue. Now I'm just taking some of the white paint off. Oh, that looks nice. I love how these circle shapes are coming through. This tissue is also leaving us some marks. I love that. This is getting more and more interesting by the minute. So you can see all my lovely strong bold colors are still peeking through, but the page looks a lot calmer already, just because of this white sort of, it's almost like a curtain over the colorful background. And this is exactly how simple your layer can be. So in the project, we're creating these 10-minute or having these 10-minute play sessions, creating a layer. And of course, you can create as long as you like, but even 30 seconds is enough. In 30 seconds, I could take some water out, spray it on the page, and add some inks, and I'm done. The main thing is to start building that daily creative habit that will then sustain you going forward and will keep you really energized and satisfied in your creative practice. So this is my day 3 layer. Super simple, super fun and satisfying. There's been some happy accidents. Oh, I love this corner too. And it's looking really fun. As you can see, I've removed quite a bit of the paint already, but this is giving us a lot of, our eyes have a lot to look at on the page already. All right, well, we'll continue on this in the coming weeks. So I hope you join me for the next videos as well. And remember, it's not too late to join. You can join the project at any time you like. So please have a look at the caption. I've got some details in there. I wanted to show you this week's art shop haul. So I went to the art shop. This is one of the shops that I love to visit. They are very affordable. They've got all kinds of crafty and artsy supplies. I wouldn't dare to even try to pronounce that, but they are all over the world, as you can see. I'm so sorry, that must be so loud, the rustling noise. If you've never been, it's quite a nice place. I just wanted to show you these as an example of things that you can use for art journaling. So I bought this cute little watercolor thing. You could use this as a color swatch. There's a little brush in there. So affordable. This is just to show that you can use anything at all for art journaling. So you don't have to go to the most expensive shops and get the most expensive paints. It's not about that. I'm one of those people who I'm just so tempted to get the best gear. I need the best supplies, I need the best materials, but actually you can paint with house paint. If you don't have craft paints or you just want to try house paint, you can totally do that. So you could even use those old taster pots that you might have in the cupboard. You could use those and create in your art journal. These are for calligraphy. I'm so sorry if I'm pronouncing that wrong. But they looked super exciting, and I thought these would be really fun to dip in some inks and do some writing on the art journal page. These are only a few euros. I always stock up for some glue when I visit this place. And they've got really affordable paints as well. And these are actually pretty decent quality. I've tried a few different colors. I love this really deep green. And that's sort of pearly pink and the gold. Yeah, I have tried that one as well. These are all absolutely fine. And I also bought these. These are from a different shop. They're from an actual arts and crafts shop. I bought these little spray bottles because I thought I could create some paint mixtures. I bought these spray, well, this is not a spray bottle per se, but I bought these little replacement sprayers as well. I think they're meant for ink. and alcohol ink potentially as well. But these would work perfectly fine with some paint and water mixture or ink and water, and then you can get these really nice little spray effects on your journals or paintings. I think it's probably a good idea to pop this in your water jar and do a few sprays to clean it up after a session. So we'll see if I remember to do that. I also bought this ruler. I thought this would be really good for cutting some or ripping paper. I got some paper here, so let's say I wanted to rip a little collage. I can just place this there, so I can then just push that down and rip. You can probably do this, or you can do this with a normal ruler as well, but I thought this could be quite handy. And then I've been buying a couple of these, so I want to do some jelly printing, and I thought this could be really fun for that. This is a placemat for your dinner table. If you happen to have any paint spray bottles, you could spray and get this really lovely effect, but obviously do that outside, not indoors. I just wanted to show you these because I think they're actually beautiful. This is like lace. I've not tried them yet, but there's all kinds of different patterns. Just wanted to show you these in case you happen to have these again in the kitchen cupboard. It's a good idea to go through your cupboards every once in a while and just see what's there that you could actually use for painting. Speaking of kitchen cupboards, you might remember my favorite tool, which is an IKEA baking tool. So again, from the kitchen section. This was my last find from the haul. This was from the library, so I got this for free. I think these pages look absolutely gorgeous. So this will turn into some collage. Stunning, I love it. So it's always a good idea to pop over to your local library and just see if they're getting rid of any books. You never know. And that's all from today. I hope you've enjoyed this a little different sort of video than usual. And I hope you join me for the 100-day project, and happy creating!